Hey up folks, welcome to Sonofdel's live vlog on this Friday the 15th. Is it the 5th? No, hang on, what am I talking about? It's only Monday. Tuesday, it's only Tuesday, what am I on about? It isn't Friday the 15th, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place at the moment folks. It is actually the 15th of October, there you go, 15th of October. It's Tuesday and I haven't done a vlog for a very long time. I've had a lot of stuff on, I've had a lot of things on my mind, my head hasn't been settled, but coming up on this vlog today, I've got a ranking of a company called Chunk of Devon, with some lovely pictures to go with it as well. It's a company that I've only used once, but I'm really impressed, and also so with the people that I've actually let sample the pies, shall we say. So that's coming up, a review of Chunk of Devon. I've got 3 unboxings, all of the same thing, believe it or not. The Abominable Book Club Horror Box subscription, that's not easy to say. I've got August, September's and October's boxes. I'm not quite sure of the order of them. Also a little bit of a chat about what's been happening in my life, and a jigsaw gallery as well, because I've been doing some jigsaws and I've also got some new jigsaws to show you as well. And I'm going to talk today, well, I'm just going to talk basically. So, coming up, the unboxings of the Horror Box subscriptions, August, September and October. Hey folks, I've got 3 unboxings for you today, all horror book boxes. This is the first one. It's a Abominable Book Club one. This is July's box, and the only thing I've done is I've literally just cut the seal. As you can see, it's still in perfect nick. I haven't opened anything from it. So let's start. Ooh, sorry, need me scissors. Now what you always get in these is you get a selection of new books, and you also get second-hand books as well. And the second-hand books are usually quite cool, actually. Now, this is the first book. This will be a second-hand one. What they do, they put the second-hand ones in stamped, as you can see, a full stamp on it like that, you know, a wax seal. So, the first book in this box is called... Oh, let's have a look. It's a thriller, this one is. It's not a horror, it's a thriller. Sometimes you do get thrillers in them as well, not just horrors. So, yeah, this one's a thriller, and it's called Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Now, that isn't one of the new books, that's one of the second-hand books. As you can see from the side, look, you can tell it's been read. It's been read. But they've had some fantastic books, actually, in the second-hand ones. So that's the first item. Now these are the new books. These are the new books, and most of these you will get them signed. They come with plaques, or they come with little stickers which will show they've been, you know, they're brand new. Now this book is called Delicate Condition, and it's by an authoress called Danielle Valentine, and the tagline is, "You will be the death of me." Now, as you can see, brand new book. Not even been cracked or nothing. The spine has not been cracked, as you can see. It's in perfect nick, that. So that's the first book, Danielle Valentine, and it's Delicate Condition. Now the second book, you get lots of crushed up paper and stuff in them, so you have to be really careful because it goes everywhere. This says best-selling authors Cassandra Shaw and Richard Kadri. The dead take the A train. New York is a hell of a town. That's the tagline. And as you can see again, brand new book. Look, brand new. It hasn't even had the spine cracked or nothing to open it. So, brand new book. And that's The Dead Take the A Train. Third item. Now you always get a munchie in there, right? And they've had some absolutely fantastic stuff, from flavoured popcorn and all sorts. Now this one I'm looking forward to. It's a company called G-N-A-W. Don't know what G-N is, I've no idea. G-N-A-W chocolate. And it's a Black Forest Gatto milk chocolate. Now Black Forest Gatto is one of my favourite ever cakes. So that is literally like Christmas come early for me. So I'm looking forward to that. So that's that. Now, in these, you also get a bag every month, and in this bag is a really cool assortment of drinks. Now, when I say drinks, I don't mean alcoholic drinks or nothing like that. I mean, you get things in it like a coffee bag. A coffee bag. Now, I never had coffee bags until I started having these boxes. I'd never even heard of coffee bags. But yeah, there's a coffee bag in there. And as you're going to see, when I get them out, you've also got a Galaxy Instant Hot Chocolate. They're only single cup ones, but you know, what do you want? And they go well with you. Obviously, when you're reading a book, you sometimes have a nice hot drink. You've got a Nescafé there, look, a nice little Nescafé. But they also come with things like this. You've got Yorkshire tea, and this one is a red berry and flower herbal tea, as you can see. And these, you get one of these little bags in each box, and they've usually got different things in them. Some will have herbal teas, some won't. But the one thing they do tend to have common is a hot chocolate. A hot chocolate, and let's be honest, you can't go wrong with a nice hot chocolate, particularly this time of the year when the weather's changed. Right, what else have we got? We have got, well, I don't know what it is, but it's cool though. It's a coffee from the Black Lagoon. It's basically a placemat for a big coffee cup. It looks like Starbucks, doesn't it? And as you can see, it says coffee from the Black Lagoon. I like that actually. It's bendy as well, look, it's nice and bendy, so you haven't got to worry about breaking it or nothing like that. So that's in this one, coffee from the Black Lagoon. We haven't finished yet. Now you remember when I said to you, you sometimes get nameplates with the authors on. That's what's come this time, you see. They're both signatures of the different authors that I've got the brand new books for, and they've stickers. They're stickers, so you can actually get a little book, a book of your own, and you can put all these if you want, and you can write the name next to them so you know who they represent, and you can do your own autograph book. And I think that's fantastic. I really do think that's fantastic. Now, also in these, you also get bookmarks. Well, I can pick them up, hold on. Not good with my fingers, pardon me a minute. I think that's it in this one. Yeah, you get 2 bookmarks. Now you get the Abominable Book Club, which basically is usually got a story on the back of it. It's usually got a story that you can read on the back of it, which is pretty cool because some of them are, you know, they're obviously quite scary. And the other thing is, on the front of it, you'll see it's got a QR code, and if you scan that QR code, it gives you details about the box and everything that's in it. So you get that as well. Now, when you get that bookmark, you also get another bookmark. They always send you a nice one, a cool one. And this one says, Daddy, Mommy, Unmake Me. Nice. Obviously that's something pertaining to a horror book. It could be one I've got, it might not be one I've got, and as you can see, it's quite a creepy, what's it? And that is the horror box, the first horror box of 3 that I'm going to be doing from the Abominable Horror Book Club. Here we are, box 2, sorry, of the Abominable Book Club. And as you can see, again, second-hand book, which I will now open in front of you. You basically have to cut the seal, take the string off as you do, put that down there, and let's see what book we've got second-hand, shall we? We have oh, they've sent me the same one twice. No, I'm only joking. This one's called Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I'm pretty sure that's what you've just sent me. I could be wrong, I'll check in a minute, but it might not be Gone Girl, it might be a different one in the series, but that's Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, and that's the second-hand book, see, so I'm not too fussed about that, I'm not too fussed. And what I do, if I've already read the books, or I don't think I'm going to read them, I pass them on to somebody who might get some joy out of them. There's a lady down the road who I pass them to, or there's my sister who sells books for charity, or I donate them to a charity shop. So, you know, they get used. They don't just get stacked in a pile and left to rot, you know. Munchies this time. Oh, way up, we've got another bar of chocolate. This one is Montezuma's Extraordinary Chocolate. Now, I've seen this in shops and it's dead expensive. This one is called Space Hopper Orange Milk Chocolate. And that's Montezuma's Space Hopper. I love the name of it, it's well cool. And of course it's got the old space hopper on it from when I was a child, basically, you know, one of the toys that we used to have. Used to sit on it and bounce on it and stuff, really weird. Right, the books are, the first one, I like the title of this one actually, What Dark Reflection Will You See? It's by Catriona Ward and it's called Looking Glass Sound. Looking Glass Sound by Katrina Ward. Now if you have a look on the back and you look how much these books are, they're like £10 a book. £10 per book. That's how much paperbacks have gone up to now. So that's Looking Glass Sound by Katrina Ward. That's the first new book. The second new book, it's got a strange title but a fantastic cover. The cover is, the book is called Smother Moss, and it's by Elisa Allering, A-L-E-R-I-N-G, Allering, I don't know. But look at that for a cool cover. Just look at that. How cool is that? Wow. It's not a very thick one, that one, isn't it? It's more novella-y type, but I'm looking forward to it. So it's called Smother Moss, and it's by Elisa Allering. Allering? I don't know how you pronounce her name, because I've never heard of her, so. There's your book of munchies. See if we've got anything different in this one this time. We might have. Feels quite thick, actually. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, we've got something different this time. We've got something different this time. We've got a cappuccino, Nescafe cappuccino. We've got a Galaxy chocolate. A Dorset tea. Yeah, tea bag. A English Tea Shop Organic Super Berries tea bag. And what's this? A Lions Rockadero Dark and Lively coffee bag. Different one from the last one that you saw. So there's your drinks. There's your drinks. Put them in the little bag. They never stay in the bag. I've got a container in the kitchen that I actually put all my sachets in one go. So that'll keep me going for a few cold nights, and they are coming fast. Once again, what we got here? This says a catalogue of bizarre tales from folklore. Oh, it's advertising a 32-page zine released quarterly for subscriptions, and it's called Tell the Bees. And it's just a little card advertising, but I like the back of it because it says Green Men. I like that, Green Men. So that's that. We have a signature sticker. I think I've got about 12 or 14 of these things now. Another cool sticker. As you can see, another cool sticker. A bookmark that actually says the Abominable Book Club. And again, once again, this one hasn't got a story on. Oh, hang on. Sorry, there were two together. I do apologise. I love the darkness and the shadows when I can be alone with my thoughts. Cool bookmark, or what? That's another collectible bookmark. And again, it says on the back, the Abominable Book Club. This is one of their own, obviously. It's got, again, the QR code, so you can find out all about the book. And all about the box, sorry. And also another story on the back. Another little short anecdotal story type thing. See if there's anything else. Yes, there is. Hold on. One has to get one's fingers under this. Ah, I've not only got a signature for this one, I've actually got, this is actually from the author of Smother Moss, Elisa. And as you can see, it's actually a signed letter this time. It's a letter. Basically telling you, well, thank you for buying the book, etc, etc, and why she's written it, and, you know, a bit of a background as well. So that's in there. And I think that's it. No, we have something else. I do apologise. We have a pin badge, and I collect pin badges, and I like horror pin badges. And this one represents one of the classic horror films, The Evil Dead. The Evil Dead. And that's from, I like this name of this company, Abracadabra. Cadaver, do you get it? Cadaver, stiff body, yeah. Abracadabra. And that is in box 2 of the Abominable Book Club subscription box. Now this one, I think, I'm not 100% certain, but I think this is actually October's box. I might have got them in the wrong order, unfortunately, because all the boxes look the same, so I might have got this one in the wrong order. Right, what have we got? So let's start off with some classic sweet treats, and these are freeze-dried gummy worms. Don't ask, and they're called Frostbites. This is the start of box 3. As you can see, Frostbites, gummy bear things. I don't know what they're going to be like. I don't know whether I'll eat them. If not, I can find somebody who'll eat them, definitely. Here we go again. This one's a bit of a thick book. This is the second-hand book. As you can see again, I will just open it up using these scissors. Snip, 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 snip. And then once you take the string off, you're into the box. And let's see what we've got, shall we? Oh, it's a Stephen King one. And we've got Bazaar of Bad Dreams. That is the second-hand book. I like Stephen King anyway. I've just finished reading one actually called Holly. And it was alright, but I don't think it was one of his best. I think he made too many references to COVID and how it seemed that everybody in his book, if he had the injection, they survived, and if they didn't have the vaccine, then he didn't. But I only found out after reading the end of it that that's how he wanted it to come across. So he didn't do it to like influence you or think, you know, I'm a celebrity, so I know what I'm talking about. He did it because that's how he wanted it to come across. So. Oh, I cannot believe this. I didn't know we bought a new book out. One of my favourite authors that I used to read in the late 80s and early 90s was called Graham Masterton. And he did some fantastic books, from The Devils of D-Day, Cthulhu, all sorts of stuff. He's a brilliant author, he really is. And I didn't know this, but it says here, whatever you do, don't look up. And it's a new book of his called The Basilisk. Oh, nearly dropped that one. The Basilisk. Now, like I say, Graham Masterton is one of my ultimate favourite authors, so to get this book in this box is incredible. I am so looking forward to reading that. The second book is only to novella again. We've got Nathan Ballingrud. I've never heard of him, I'm sorry. It says a wicked, pulpy, hideously gorgeous phantasmagoria. That says a lot. And it's called The Crypt of the Moon Spider. And it's a hardback, this, as you can tell. It's a hardback book, and as you can see, Crypt of the Moon Spider. It's only a thin one, like I say, it's only a novella. That's only a novella. So we'll put that one down. That's a novella. Obviously, the usual bag of the usual suspects. Let's see what's in this one. I don't think I've ever got in one of these boxes, actually, without ripping these bags. I don't know why, I just cannot get them open properly. In this one we have a Galaxy hot chocolate, a Nescafe sachet, a Dorset tea strawberries and cream flavour. I'll give that a bash. Strawberries and cream. A Yorkshire tea, so that's going to be thick and builders. That's going to be a builder's tea, that one. And a coffee bag, Deep and Intense Lions Piccadilly No. 4. So them are my drinks. Them are my drinks. So I've got drinks, munchies and books so far. Not bad boxes, are they? Not bad boxes. I like them. I really do like these boxes. They're definitely one of my faves. We've also got some here that's, it looks like it's lithography. Yeah, whatever it's called. Not. Hang on a minute, I can't get it out. Bear me 1 second. Oh, very nice. This is by Francisco Goya, and it's Saturn devouring a sausage roll, which I think is absolutely hilarious. And he's actually eating a Greggs sausage roll, as you can see. I don't know who thought of that, but that's ingenious. That's my warped sense of humour, but I find that quite cool. So that's that. We've also got, let me just get them, signature. I can't even tell what that is actually, but that's a signature from one of the authors. I think that might be the novella. And when I can get it, there's my bookmarks, and there's my other one. That might be Graham Masterton. No, that other one was Graham Masterton actually. This one is that Mullingrud. As you can see, it's Mullingrud, you can see that anyway. I love the bookmark. The bookmark this time, there's two again obviously. The first one is your usual one with a story on the back and the QR code on the front, so you can find out everything about the box, about the authors, about the books, etc, etc. This one I really like, actually. It's Alien, one of the top horror films anyway. And ew, look at that for a bookmark. Hey, it's one of the aliens with their tongue, whatever, claw, proboscis, whatever, sticking out. It's nasty. And that's that. That could be it, actually. I'll tell you in a minute. Yep, just going through the chips to prove it. Yeah, that's the third box from the Abominable Book Subscription Club. All the details for membership will be under my vlog, or you can go to this web address here that you can see now, all the way across the bottom there, and you can subscribe. And I would thoroughly recommend it for people who love horror books, because it is literally the top horror book subscription box out there. So yeah, that's box 3 done. Now, as you can see, there's some really good stuff in them boxes, and like I said, all the details are underneath my vlog. If you want to subscribe, I highly recommend it to horror book subscriptions. I know people are a bit what's it with money at the moment, but I can highly recommend it. Right, what have I been doing since I last spoke to you? To be honest, it's been a bit all about the hopefully the pending court case to do with Deb. I won't go into details, but I will tell you that I've set up a GoFundMe page. Now, I don't normally do this sort of thing, but I do need a lot of help, really, because in order to take this to court, in order to actually get a court case, I think it's going to cost me about £10,000, and that's a lot of money. Now, I only started the GoFundMe a couple of weeks ago, and I'm already on £260. So for all those who've donated, thank you. I'll put the link again underneath the vlog. If you can just share it on your social media, it would be much appreciated. You don't have to donate. I know some people can't afford it. That's absolutely fine. But if you share it, that's doing me the world of good, trust me. I've also got a new book of poems coming out by the end of this month. So I've got about 2.5 weeks. And that's going to be called Living with an Angel. Or Loving an Angel. I've not quite made my mind up yet. And it's basically all the poems, or quite a few of the poems, which I've written whilst I was with Deb and since I've lost her. And some of the poems are quite involving, if you like. They're quite emotional, because when I feel a certain emotion, I tend to write poems, and they come into my head at really strange times. I can be eating my dinner and a poem will come into my head, so I have to write it down quick. I can be walking around this town and literally a poem will come into my head, so I have to type it on my phone quick, or as quick as I can. I've been watching a lot of TV shows, and if anybody's been onto my blog, which is sonofdel.blogspot.com, as you can see at the bottom, sonofdel.blogspot.com, if you go onto that, you will see that I'm doing a 31-day horror film binge, and I'm up to day 14. I haven't done today's yet, but so far I've watched some really good films, and I've watched some really dire films, because a lot of the films I've watched I've never seen before, and a few I've watched which I would watch again and again. Now my top one at the moment, counting all the films I've watched, is a brilliant film called Sinister, and again the review for it is on my blog on sonofdel.blogspot.com. It will ask you if you want to see content that isn't suitable for children. Just click yes and then read to your heart's content. There's a couple of short stories on there as well, and links to various things that I've done. So yeah, that's you know, it's a good read if you want to. If you've got a few minutes each day just to check up on my review. I don't do massive reviews. I only do short ones, literally about 20 lines max. But at the end, I will be listing my top 3 that I've watched in the 31 days. Now, yes, we're already on October, and how fast the year has gone has been absolutely. It's been phenomenal, hasn't it, really? I mean, I cannot believe that in about 8 weeks time, it's been a year since my Deb left me. And it's been hard, it's been very hard. I still have bad days. I have more good than bad at the moment. So things are good, but then again, I've got a good close network of friends and family that look out for me and make sure I'm okay, invite me to places and all sorts. So I'm trying to keep myself busy. One thing I tend to do before I go to sleep at night is if I'm watching a horror film, because I usually put one on about 10 o'clock, I try to watch a comedy series before I go to sleep, an episode or so. I've worked my way through The Thin Blue Line, which is a brilliant comedy with Rowan Atkinson in it. It's just funny all the way, that is. And I think it's got, I can't remember his name, something Dreyfus. Anyway, he plays an absolute hilarious part in this. It's about a police station and what goes on in the police station, and there's a CID bloke there who's completely over the top and all this. But it's good humour. And that ended about 3 days ago. So I've now started watching Porridge. Now Porridge has got Ronnie Barker in it, so you can't fail. Ronnie Barker, it's got obviously Richard Beckinsale, it's got good old Del Boy's in there, you know, David Jason's in there, Fulton Mackay's in there. So, you know, you've got a lot of people that are good comedians, and they work brilliant together. And I've watched it about 4 times now, so this is probably my 5th run through. And I still laugh at it, I still chuckle out loud or giggle or whatever. So, yeah, I'm working my way through some comedy box sets at the moment. Now, something I'm also watching on Netflix, I finished the 1st season of it last week, is called Narcos Mexico. Now, I've watched Narcos, and I own Narcos on Blu-ray, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's a wonderful series. It's up there with Boardwalk Empire for me. I don't know about The Sopranos, because I haven't watched that yet, but I've been told that's good as well, and I've got the box set of that to watch. But Narcos Mexico is really, really clever. It's obviously, if you don't like subtitles, you won't watch it because it's in foreign. It's in foreign. Most of it is in foreign. You've got a lot of English in it because the agents speak English, blah, 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 American, whatever. But a lot of the dialect between the various drug people it is subtitled. You know, so if you don't like subtitles, it's not for you. And it's about the Drug Enforcement Agency, only this time they're not in Colombia. This time they're in Mexico, and basically it's how the drug people pull the wool over the DEA's eyes, how they pay people off, and it's based on truth as well. What I like about it is it's based on truth. So yeah, that's worth watching. That's right up there, top of my list. That is, it's really good. I've got seasons 2 and 3 to watch, which I didn't even know they'd made. So that's that. Anyway, coming up, I've got a review of a company called Chunk of Devon. Now, I like trying new companies, I like trying different things and experimenting with tastes and all sorts, and I heard about this company. I saw it advertised on my Facebook wall, called Chunk of Devon, and they do all these limited edition pies, and they do some really cool flavours. And I decided, in for a penny, in for a pound, I'll have a couple of boxes. So I had a box of Hunter's chicken pies, and I had a box of chicken bacon and leek, or ham and leek, I can't remember. Anyway, it's one. Now, this is the first pies I've had off them, but so far they look really impressive. Obviously, this, as you can see, is a Hunter's chicken pie, which is a limited edition. Now, if you look at the size of my hand, you can see they are a fair-sized pie. Now, I'm just going to tip this out, or try to. Hold on a second. Oh, does that look like a good pie or a good pie? Hunter's chicken. Well, this is it before it goes in the oven. As you can see, like I say, you've got decent cooking instructions, all the full ingredients there, which is fantastic. Bit of information about them there, how to eat them. Basically, if you can freeze them, you can eat them fresh. But it does recommend that if you are going to have them frozen, make sure you put them in your fridge for thoroughly defrost before you cook them. I will show you what it's like once it is complete, because I'm having it for my tea tonight. Ignore the fact the pastry's a bit burnt, that's my fault, I've left it in too long, but look at that for a filling, for a paste. Oh, look at that. Look at the chunks of chicken. I am well looking forward to that, and I'll let you know if it's as tasty as it looks. Oh, that looks amazing, actually. Hunter's chicken. This is one of their other pies, chicken, leek and bacon. Obviously, I won't be having this one tonight, but I have actually ordered 2 lots of 8. So I've got 8 chicken, leek and bacon and 8 of the Hunter's chicken. Now, like I said, I'm going to show a video a bit later on of what it looks like. I'll cut it for you so you can see what size the chunks of meat are, because I always think that's a good way of gauging how good a pie is. But like I say, they're called Chunks of Devon. And yeah, I'll let you know later on. As you can see, the pies are really, really nice. Excuse a little bit of burnt pastry, that's my fault. But yeah, the pies are really nice. I've given a taste of them to my next door neighbours, Tony and Shell. I've also let my sister and my brother-in-law try them, and they absolutely love them. They think they're absolutely gorgeous. So this is a review for them. Chunk of Devon, like I said, if you go online and you type in Chunk of Devon, they've got lots of pies to choose from, sweet and savoury. Now, like I said, I pick savoury pies because I'm more of a savoury pie person than a sweet person, you know. The chunks of meat in them are absolutely amazing. The quality of the pastry is good. The instructions on them is precise, you know. The packaging, they are so well packaged when you order them. When they come, literally nothing can get damaged in there because they are so well packaged, packed. They've got little ice cube block things on them and everything, so they arrive in pristine condition. Good thing is you can freeze them as well. You can freeze them, and when you do freeze them, it advises you to defrost them thoroughly before cooking them. Now, I must be weird because I didn't do that. I took it straight out the freezer and cooked it from the freezer, and it came out absolutely fantastic. It really did. The pastry was lovely and crisp and brown on top. The filling was really piping hot, and there's a lot in there. There's a lot in there. Now, I'm not one for eating like pie, mash, veg, blah, blah, blah. I will just eat the pie on its own. So technically, when I eat that, that's my meal. So it's got to be filling for me. You know, it's got to be filling. I've got to have it as a proper meal. And just that, with a couple of rounds of bread and butter. I know I'm strange because I sandwich pies. I'm really weird like that. But they are absolutely delicious and I highly recommend them. Yeah, like I say, they're really good fillings and everything. They've got some fantastic pies on there. The prices are good as well. The prices are really good. And you can build your box. You can build a box of them, you know. I had 8 Hunter's chicken and 8 chicken leek and ham. Now, yeah, you might think that's a lot of pies, but I distribute them. I've already given 1 each of each pie to next door. I've given 1 each to my sister, and I'm giving her another chicken and leek one, so that'll be 4 of each gone anyway. So I'll only be left with 8 pies. Now, I'm a massive pie fan. I love me pies. And to find a company where I can actually get a decent sized pie with a good filling is good. I would give them a clear 9 out of 10. Perfect. 9 out of 10. I don't often give anything 10 out of 10. It's got to be, you know, it's got to blow me away. Now, these are really good. They're really nice. And for me to give a 9... that's good as well, because again, as you look at my reviews, I don't give many companies 9 out of 10, but these are really special. They're called Chunk of Devon, and the details are underneath my vlog. So yeah, I would highly recommend you try them, and they're always coming out with limited edition ones, and they've also got obviously your traditional ones as well, and they are really good size. So yeah, Chunk of Devon, 9 out of 10. I'm going to be ordering some more quite soon. Now, I've not been doing a lot of jigsaws this year. I've done a few, don't get me wrong, I have done a few, but I bought more. I bought more jigsaws than I've actually done this year. And as you can see from these pictures, which I'm about to show you now, I've got like 15 or 16 new jigsaws to do. I have started another one, and it is on my board, but I can't seem to bring myself, I can't seem to motivate myself to do anything at the moment. It's taken me all I can do to do this vlog. I need to have a focus, if you like. I need to make something so that it'll give me something to do. I mean, we're coming up to the horrible time of year anyway, where the winter months are kicking in and the weather's already started turning. You know, it's already started getting colder. And even though, like this morning, I just nipped into the village with Tony and Shell next door, because I don't go out on my own. I just walked to the village and walked back. And even though the sun was out, you could tell that, you know, the temperatures have really dropped. They're not much above 10, I don't think, this week. I'm not quite sure. But other than that, yeah, I've done a little bit of reading, but not much for ages. My book of poetry, like I said, I'm working on that at the moment. I socialise every day with Tony and Shell next door. I always have a coffee with them in the morning. Sometimes we watch movies at night. We're working his way through the Conjuring films at the moment, because I bought all 7 on Blu-ray. Sorry, when I say all 7, you might say there's no 7 Conjuring films. There isn't. It's Conjuring 1, 2, 3 and 4, Annabelle 1 and 2, and The Nun. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 7, that's the ones. So they're all literally the Conjuring universe. So I was a bit misleading there, I do apologise. But we're working his way through them. We've done Conjuring 1 and we've done Conjuring 2. So we've just got, the next movie night will be Conjuring 3. Yeah, so yeah, I'm trying to keep myself busy, but I keep disappearing, if you like. I can't get anything done in the daytime. I'll do housework and I'll do my usual stuff, but it's motivating myself, you know. I mean, it's very difficult. It really is difficult, because I can just sit here and do nothing all day, but I don't want to do nothing all day. Do you know what I mean? It's bizarre. Now, obviously, since I last spoke to you, I've aged. I'm now 52. So that's one thing that has happened. Obviously, I speak to Deb's mum all the time, so I keep a constant rapport with her mum. You know, we keep going on that. I've got my friends as well. I've got Sarah down in Leicester. I've got Ian and Lisa down in Stoke, and they come up and see me. I haven't been very sociable the last few weeks. I've been feeling a little bit low, a little bit down, and I've not wanted people around me. I've not wanted anybody around me, to be honest. I've made excuses, a few of them actually, but they're not excuses as you know them. They're reasons to me, because I can't be sociable. I just cannot be sociable. This is as close as I get at the moment, and obviously a cup of coffee with my next door neighbours. But when I'm round there's no pressure, you see. We just literally sit and we talk about anything and everything. Nobody judges anybody. Nobody raises the voices and has a go at anybody. We sit there listening to music, drinking coffee and talking, and it's fantastic. It really is fantastic. But, excuse me, but when you're trying to be sociable, you've got to focus, and I haven't got any focus at the moment. I haven't got any focus at the moment, and I need to get that back. Well, anyway, I think that's my vlog for today. It's been difficult to do this week, actually. This one is actually very difficult, but I hope it's okay for now. You know, I'll do some more quite soon. Some more updates on my horror. Like I said, if you go on to sonofdel.blogspot.com, you can see all my horror film reviews. I'm also going to be doing book reviews on there, and TV show reviews and all sorts. So what I don't do on the video, I will do on the text, the writing. So yeah, you all take care. Thank you for watching, and I'll do another vlog soon. Won't be so long next time. Bye for now.